Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark start throwing hands. Arike Ogunbowale takes over tonight, though. More after these messages. Yeah.
Soldier that the streets talk about. If it ain't making money, ain't nothing to talk about. Keep my mind on them stacks, cause that green give you cloud. If it's bread making, baby, I'ma always go that route. I done put my work in the streets, rapping shot on these beats. A lazy man gon' stop, but a grinder always gon' eat. Everybody can't do what I do, that's why I'm crushing your crew. From Chi-Town, Memphis, Tennessee, and all through the Lou. I'm so fresh and so new, got a hot album too. I done came out of nowhere and I'm taking all of these suckers' juice. I keep my promo on them poles, keep that powder out my nose. I'm staying focused, man, with 1 million copies sold. Say my name.
Oh, what's going on? Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serv'n Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, KSAP. Shout out to the Full Court Trio, shout out to the Players Club, and shout out to Get That Off Yo Chest Podcast. Listen, got 2 new podcast stations. You could go over to Steady Serv'n Bulls Basketball and definitely go over to Steady Serv'n the Bears Basketball Podcast. Steady Serv'n Bears football podcast is going down. Caleb Williams is going. The Bears is doing everything. But now, what I'm here to say to you today, we gonna give you those raw, real, unfiltered facts, and you gonna love it when I give it to you. Last night was supposed to be the Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers showcase. 2 former #1 picks, two faces of the new WNBA generation, a sold-out building and playoff pressure all over the court. But when smoke cleared, neither young superstar owned the night. Arike Ogunbowale took a spotlight, put it in her bag, and carried the Dallas Wings to 91-85 victory. Dallas snapped Indiana's 5-game winning streak, and Caitlin Clark had one of her roughest offensive performances of the season. The official numbers: 10 points, 9 assists, and 4 of 15 shooting. Paige also struggled from the floor, finishing with 13 and 8 assists with 5 of 16 shooting. You got what I'm saying? Now, let's talk about the moment everybody is discussing. With the first half winding down, Dallas had a foul to give. Paige tried to intentionally stop Caitlin before she could create another Indiana scoring opportunity. Paige grabbed at Caitlin's arm. Caitlin tried to break loose and frustrated immediately bored over. Caitlin threw the ball down the court in anger and was not called for a technical foul. Unbelievable. We know what y'all doing, referees in the WNBA. Y'all a bunch of cheaters. Anyway, the basketball sailed near Paige. Words were exchanged, and Paige appeared to tell Caitlin, calm your goofy ass down. Yeah, that was competition. That was intensity. That was 2 elite guards refusing to back down from one another. But Caitlin took it a little bit too far in the exchange and should have been called for a technical again. Anyway, but let's keep the facts straight. Paige did not receive a technical foul during the halftime exchange. She was assessed a technical foul later on in the game while arguing a separate call, because they wanted to give her a technical then, but they knew they would have had to give Caitlin a technical, and they doing everything that they can possibly do not to give her a technical foul. They're doing everything. They got a call from the office, and Kathy Engelberg, you are a suspect in this onslaught. You need to stop cheating, Kathy Engelberg. Nobody will take your league serious if you don't stop doing that shit. That was competition. It was about intensity. But let's keep the facts straight. Paige did not receive a technical during the halftime exchange. Nope. They waited till it got a little bit later and then gave her a tech because they already know what's happening. The match had some heat, but it didn't see the hatred that was going on in the crowd. I was, I saw two big old, figures of the WNBA going at each other, and it was tremendous on how Paige Bueckers was unselfish and trying to calm everything down. You know what I'm saying? This is how it should be when, you got players that's going up against each other in the playoff atmosphere. But some of y'all that's out there, the Caitlin Clark clan, they want to make it something else that it just wasn't. And we all know that Caitlin Clark, once again, was supposed to receive a technical foul. But we have to be honest about Caitlin's performance. Caitlin was bad last night. I'm not going to say, suddenly, all of a sudden, she became bad. No, she just played bad because it was a real hard defensive stand that Paige Bueckers took on her, and she don't handle that pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It don't go too well with her when somebody's playing real hard defense on her. It don't really turn out because we know 10 points, it was not enough that Indiana Fever needed from Caitlin Clark. They needed more than 10 points. As it went down, Paige Bueckers definitely was intentional, and she made it a point. But Kelsey Mitchell scored 37 points. She hit 4 3-pointers and made 15 of those free throws. Mitchell gave Indiana everything she had to try to win this game. But there was Arike Ogunbowale. Hey, Arike finished the season high 32 points, and 25 of those points came after halftime. When the game tightened up and the pressure increased, Arike became a different person. In the first half, Dallas learned that Jessica Shepard, who scored 22 of her career high 26 points before halftime, Shepard also contributed 8 rebounds and 4 assists. Then Arike grabbed the baton in the second half and said, "I'll take it from here. I got it." That's what makes Dallas so dangerous. Paige can struggle, but the Wings still have experienced and fearless scorers capable of completing the task. Now, what I will say is that AK, our career, protected the basket with 7 blocks. 7. Is that a baby Dikembe Mutombo? I don't know. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, Clark and Paige matchup was great emotion, and we saw them going at it. And of course, they not going to really try to talk about what Caitlin failed to do, which is to bring it, in his performance. They just want to try to highlight Angel, and they also highlight and make it seem like Paige Bueckers was the one who doing it. So you guys can take a look, and then we gonna get on up out of here. Goes over, Caitlin Clark flopping. Then she threw the ball. That was a technical foul. See it again, chat. Over. She stopped her. She was stopping her because, of course, Caitlin was moving. Go over. She pushed. She pushed off Paige. You see Caitlin push Paige, so Paige grabbed her. So they don't tell the whole story. You see, Caitlyn pushed Paige. Caitlyn pushed Paige. Caitlyn pushed Paige, so Paige grabbed her ass. She like, you whining. You push me, and then listen, Caitlyn pushed Paige, Bueckers. I'm just saying, y'all, it's crazy. Here you go. Caitlyn pushed Paige. Look, oh. Technical foul. Once again, Caitlyn pushed Paige. Once again, Caitlyn pushed Paige. Paige grabbed her ass. And she like, what? This is a mental show going on here. I don't know. Y'all just tell me what y'all see. But I'm just saying, this is not normal. She pushed Paige. Paige grabbed her arm. Like, don't push me in my chest where my boobs are. Caitlyn pushed off. But the lies, you see that? The lies that they would tell. Caitlyn pushed off. Caitlyn pushed off. Caitlyn, Paige's arms are wide. Caitlyn pushed Paige. Paige was grabbing her arm like, wait, oh, okay. You gonna push me off? Well, I'm grabbing you. Then Caitlyn flops. Watch the head go back. She automatically plays right into this. Look, chat. Look, Paige didn't even have it in. Paige didn't even have a look. Oh, something is wrong with this girl. How can y'all? Something is wrong. Something is wrong with this girl, and y'all covering that shit up. Talking about she quirky. Look. That's a technical foul. If you want to say both of them had technical foul, oh my God, chat. You guys leave me a message, man, and tell me what y'all think. Is Kathy Engelberg intentionally covering up this, or are the coaches paying the referees before the game? Some type of conspiracy is going on. And we see you, Kathy Engelberg. We see you. Don't get mad at me that I'm revealing the truth, you devil. Don't you do that. Don't you try to make me out to be the devil. No, that's you with your devilish calls and your staff and your people trying to tell the referees not to make that call to give her 8th technical foul so that she could be suspended. Y'all doing that. That's what we all seeing it. And we all seeing Caitlyn call out, tell referees to call fouls. That's the type of league you want. This is what you want to display. You ain't gonna have it your way. The people gonna talk. We'll ban your whack ass league if you don't stop. Cause that's what you turning into when you doing that type of stuff. Stop it. Well, I was here to tell y'all the truth. I thank y'all for what you do. I thank you for what you've done, and I thank you for what you will do. But as always, I leave as I came with another bang. I don't care, go crazy. I don't care at all. Now, look, we out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. I thank y'all, man, coming on through. Make sure you hit the like button.